So today was day 4 of our ascent of Kilimanjaro, and I think now we have had literally all the weather. We have had torrential rain, strong wind, hail, and last night we had the mother of all thunderstorms. I have never heard thunder that loud or seen lightning that bright. And when you're in a tent, perched 3/4 of the way up Africa's highest peak, it was quite interesting. Yeah, didn't get too much sleep last night, but then haven't been sleeping well any of the nights. The altitude means you just don't sleep very well. You sleep very on, off, and have very weird dreams as well. And then this morning, for the first time, we got sun. We actually had to slap on the Factor 50 and wear our sunglasses for a whole, I don't know, about an hour and a half, which was lovely, feeling the sun on our faces. So we're now at Karanga Valley Camp, which is at 3,995 meters. So it's only 95 meters higher than yesterday's camp, but we did an awful lot of up, down to get here. First thing this morning, we ascended the Barranca Wall, which is basically a 350 meter sheer rock face that requires huge amounts of scrambling, using your hands as well as your feet, hugging the wall in places. It didn't feel scary or dangerous. It was a lot of fun. And then when we got to the top, we were on this ledge and we were above the cloud and we could see the mountain behind us, and the sun came out, and it was, really cool. And then we continued on to get here. So the walk today was only about 6K, but it took us 5 hours, which, sounds crazy, but we're going really slowly because of the altitude. And the terrain is tricky. It's very uneven ground. Lots of rocks, lots of water. So, you've just got to be super careful all the time and watch where you put your feet. So this morning I woke up with a headache and I felt a little bit sick, which are the effects of altitude for sure. I took some ibuprofen and actually felt fine quite quickly, so that was good. But last night in bed, I found that as I was just lying there trying to sleep, breathing through my nose wasn't sufficient, even though I was just lying at rest. I had to breathe through my mouth, which is crazy. Every day, every evening, our guide, August, comes to our tent and does a little medical checkup to make sure we're okay. And he asks us questions like, do we feel sick? Do we have a headache? Do we have an appetite? Have we been to the toilet? And then he uses a pulse ox and checks our heart rate and our blood oxygen saturation. So my resting heart rate has been around 90 the whole time, which is slightly worrying, but apparently is fine. And then yesterday, my blood oxygen saturation was 90%. At sea level, it's around 99 or 100. And every time I have chemo, they check mine. And if I'd gone into hospital and they checked it and it was 90, they would be pressing the emergency alarm and sticking an oxygen mask on my face. But apparently up here, 90's fine. So, it's quite interesting. I think today will be even lower because we're higher than we were yesterday. So today's been another really good day. We've had the afternoon in camp. I've had a nap, we've had some snacks, read my book, which has been really good to have a restful afternoon. Some people skip this camp and go straight on to the next camp and then to the summit, and I'm really glad that we're taking an extra day. So I'll do a pan of around the camp, but it's kind of cloudy, so you can't see much. But anyway, here you go. So there you are. I don't know if you just heard that bird. There are these giant ravens around that are scavenging for food, basically. They're really cheeky little so-and-sos. But anyway, there you go. So till tomorrow.